Hello, Beth Santini fans and fans of that great ship of the spaceways, the Shady Lady. Anyway, so I last left y'all. It was 244 was the date. It's now 251, 7 years. So I'm not even going to attempt seriously to summarize 7 years, other than to say this: over the time I, of course, got more involved in the ongoing plague and plague relief efforts. I've been doing errands uh, for just delivering bribes, whatever. I've been doing errands for first a smuggler princess wannabe and now a smuggler princess. And all that's been keeping me busy. And while I've been doing that, I ran into and befriended a John Caton. And so I have been selling him intel. He's a researcher of some sort, and buying military gear. And sometimes he also offers specialist gear from him. So well do. Oh, and also I got busy. I managed to pick up a new officer. Well, I got to press the right key for that. But anyway, I picked up, just like I picked up Nikolai Ramius, we now have Elsa Nerriman, who you can also pick up on main plot, but is she good or what? You can get all kind of extra scouting. She can help you to really get into exploring planets and dealing with hazards. Doing that because she comes as an extra scout and explorer, and you can make her a Xeno hunter, and she offers a little bit of grenade to boot. And another important talent she offers, if you upgrade her right, is Errant Laced Resolve. If there are Xenos, she can, if she gets to act first in a turn, she can buff your entire party. So, yes, I have been having fun here. But that's not why. Of course, if I'm back to see you, that must mean when I left y'all in 244, I have between 243 and 244, most efficient time-wise, succeeded in getting up to level 3 edicts with both Tholen and Javat. Still have all the turbulence of the galaxy here. Now carry a level 6 Zenrin edict. No, wait a minute. Javat. Still carry level 4 edict with Javat. And my level 3 with Tholen. But of course, all this time I've been stalemated. I needed an edict with Steel Song, still negative 224 with them. So that hasn't happened yet. And I did have an edict, still don't, with Cadar Syndicate. But wouldn't you know, on one of my visits here, I meet another Cadar contact thanks to the main plot. Felix Slayer Nazi. Nazi has some secret thing he wants to trust us with, but in the meantime, and he needs intel from us, I sold him some. So in the meantime, I can buy my first Cadar Edict. And we're going to spy from and get up to Edict 3. And we're also going to start buying weapons. Once you get weapons and armor from contacts, you can get better weapons and armor than you can buy weapons lockers. You can do away with your weapons locker. It gives you another slot to work with in your ship. So yes, this is what I'm up to. And I'm going to double check here. We might be able to sort length. We got some extra time to work with. We got our smallest, meagerest amounts of time are a year, 36 weeks. That's over a year and a half. I'm going to try to do some of that, get some of that intel right here orbiting this planet and see what we can do. Or is there somewhere that's involved in some conflict? Alliance. Okay, let's go spy against the Zenrin and get some Steel Song points while we're making good here in the neighborhood. With Get Good with Slayer Nazi. Now I did get a neat sword with Merriman, but I have no swordsman currently. Also have no swordsman if Nazi gives me a sword, but I can use other things from both them, so it didn't matter. I still like to get the best swords in the game I can. There is a third really good sword had by what's his name, Searson the Blade, but he hasn't come after us in this game, so we haven't had the opportunity to get that either. But I like to get two of the three best swords in the three best swords in the game every game, if I can, because you never know when you'll get a swordsman or two who needs a sword, and that gives you a chance while you play to sing. It's not just the sword; it's the swordsman. And any of you ladies in the audience, I'll neglect to tell you why men start singing that as boys in high school. I just I'm not going to tell you that. You'll have to figure that one out. Look up that phrase. It's not just the sword, it's the swordsman. Or it's not the sword, it's the swordsman. If you want to. There's the internet these days that's widely used and was barely used when I was a teenager, at least by the public. But anyway, it's widely used nowadays. No intel off of that one. Well, somebody give me a smuggler or somebody I would feel really good. Pirate. You know, smuggling for. Or getting intel from their ship. That's not a lot to ask of the universe. No plague traits from my crew. Well, thank you for the fuel. And telling us about a rumor there, but that's nice. My crew did that. A rumor from ship remained, and we got the fuel from them. Okay. That fuel thing could have been automated. More fuel. Great. Still doesn't solve my problem, but but I think I have an opportunity to. This should be a whole ship thing going on here. Steel Song Explorer. Oh, I feel bad about this. This could complicate our. It's only going to complicate our life with. They're in an alliance. Yeah, it would complicate our life with the Zennies. Okay, we got to retreat. Almost have my intel. But a spy isn't a spy if they don't use discretion, even in real life. 21 records. Steel Song. Okay. It's time to go see our friend. Do we have intel for you or what? Alright, that gave us 15 personal rep. 19 more. We need to get 30 personal rep with him in order for him to divulge this secret thing he wants us to do for him. Which is fine to me, because right now, Edict 2 didn't get my third edict yet. Oh well. This is all happening very fast. I don't have a problem with that. Military rank. Okay, there we go. We got 2 of those. Can't get any weaponry yet. Got to get up to level 6. Or level 7 weaponry. Otherwise, I'd purchase that. That would probably clear out a good 500,000 of the good amount of credits I got, but it'll be worth it. Now, here's my saboteur. I think I've given him all of the whole bunch of boarding capabilities. Oh, here we go. Another boarding talent. Engine disruption. That's what I got him for. Once it's all combat capabilities, I'm just going to start auto leveling him. But I've got one more of these everything but being a shootout capabilities left with him. So that's fine with that. And it's been a whole 7 weeks since we were out where we were spying before. We got to get back to our spying ways at the same locale. Their alliance will miss us snooping around. They know we're a spy. They just haven't caught us yet. They've got a poster of Snoopy somewhere at some headquarters on their planet. And of course, we're spies, and we haven't landed here. Well, we're in orbit, but we haven't been in the Spice Hall here recently. So somebody forgot the name of our captain and has named her Ethel for that great song by Ray Stevens, "The Streak," and that great phrase, "Don't look, Ethel," since they're hoping we're not a successful spy. So that's my thoughts on what's going down below that we're not catching because we're doing all our spying from orbit. And our name's not in orbit. And we're answering all kinds of questions about when you're a spy. What should or shouldn't happen. We're being good distant relations of a Michael Weston from Burn Notice. A pirate ship. Devoltos. That's fuel and intel to be had. And, importantly, it's a pirate ship. So we can steal all of that and maybe lose one rep, which means we won't lose any of our paperwork. Geez, thank you, Mr. Pirate, for your. Our accuracy isn't going to be what it should be, and our defense isn't what it should be. Well, then let's keep it long distance then, for starters. Let him close in on us, and we will work our defense magic. And get our accuracy up to a super level. And now we'll close in. Just a little bit. And I guess the battle wasn't going to be that long. We knocked out his void engine. Okay. So that's 21 fuel. All the cargo we can get our hands on. No intel. Dang. Yeah, you need to board a ship to get intel, although you can get intel from planets by orbiting. Which I'm glad Spies should have limits. That makes it a challenge to spy. In fiction and probably in real life as well. But anyway. What do we got here? Trade ban. No ransom. Disappointment maybe, but no ransom. And if we're going to do that, and as long as we're going to do that, we can't sell it for much, but let's see if we get intel by landing on our ever-loving planet here. I'm in it for the intel. Since we've got that skill with our spies, and we got like 4 or 6 intel last time. And does Cadar finally trade ban? Well, golly, Sark. Okay, we're going to do some spying here then. We're setting up our spy shop. The same planet we have our clients for our spy product, for our intel product. Oh yes, we're setting up local shop. Because that's the kind of outstanding individuals we are. And our crew is kind enough to repair a gun they may depend on should it come to combat. Thank you for doing your jobs well. A smuggler. Now this can get you into trouble once you get like a level 4 trade permit. A lot of activities with a smuggler where you could lose stuff. But not so much before then. And since we're before then in our warm situation with Doolin, let's go get some goods. Because our researcher happens to have black market access. We could sell those goods on the black market. Don't know what we're going to do with the goods we have. Dump them or put them in the smuggler's hold. Whichever. And our defense is decent, so We are going to start out with, let's hit them so they can't retreat. Strike damage is range change. And by that I mean our scatter shot ability when it hits. And it's time we up our own defense. Now that we got into their range change game, and they're going to have to work at it if they succeed. No intel. Man. Okay, so my pirates don't have ability to look for that. Only my military captain does. My military officer captain has ability to look for additional stuff in smuggler vessels. That's fine. Loot cargo. Ooh, do we got the goods here? So we're going to transfer the pesticides. Take out the small craft components. More pesticides. And of course, with the smuggler here, you didn't break any laws because the smuggler can't admit what they're doing with goods that require permits. You didn't break any laws. You didn't get any complaints from their faction if you didn't take any goods that don't require permits, which is exactly what we won't be doing. And if you've been saying, my captain, Beth Santini, or the smuggler is, Beth Santini is full of it. Yes, I have fertilizer. My captain, our ship is definitely full of it. Here's the fertilizer, Mr. Smuggler. And other things besides chemical fertilizer are man-made can be fertilizer. And that's all I'm going to leave for the subject of BS. Our captain's name or nickname. Didn't lose any paperwork. It's time to go. Hey, you know what? Let's see if we lost. We didn't lose any serious reputation. Otherwise, I'd use magnanimous victory, but we didn't. So it's just time to leave and go. And thank you for your contributions to making my operations pay for themselves. My clandestine operations here. No intel yet to sell. But Johnny, you and I gotta meet. At the local black market. Not that I used those words exactly. And instead of a local black market meet, my captain got injured. Okay. None of that I care to use a skill on. More captain injury? It's okay. The captain made the choice to go to the black market. We can take some injury. Now let's make it 4 out of 5. We're going to get our entrance. And 4 out of 5 is not 5 out of 5. No influence lost for our contact. There we go. And this is a smuggler talent to get access 1 level higher than whatever you got. So we'll be able to sell anything, which is good because we need all the good money we're getting for these small craft components. And we'll even take the luxury money. And he didn't gain influence from our deeds of daring do. I believe I got goods up to level 3 here. I just want to see. I do. That means there's no level 4 to get. I feel bad. Let's double check the specialist gear. Specialist gear. Ah, yes, shopping to do. Let's get that while we're here. And we're still up 100 grand. We had 1.2, we now got 1.3 million. Despite our shopping trip, we earned that much money on the black market. I'm good with that. And let's get a little healing in because our captain is. Yeah, let's not. We can heal in space, save some time. And we're just under a year and a half on our thin timelines. At a year, we got time for this to do this stuff. Let's boogie. Back to the spy business for us. But don't waste your time. Not too much of you. Just don't waste your time. There we go. More intel. And do we finally? Nope, we still don't have our third edict. We will get that. That's what we're here for. But we've been to the black market, sold some goods, made some money, spied on two planets or 2 star systems in this quadrant. We're doing all right. Done so without compromising our timelines to being severely short or anything. Not bad. A Cadar pirate. They're a pirate. We can get away with a lot without losing paperwork. So let's go do our thing. Wouldn't it be cool to get intel from a Cadar pirate and use it to get to please somebody who had an edict to sell us and get our third edict? Oh yeah. And this is one of those Horizon Highliner ships. Some of them have 1 fighter. But I'm going to take a chance here. Start long distance. And I'm really going to take a chance. I'm going to ditch my accuracy by choosing wild flying first. Pirates, zealots, and military and bounty hunters generally don't retreat. They try to advance. Well, they maybe try to retreat the first move, but they're not serious about it. They try to advance and get closer and try to spend a lot of their battle doing that. So they can board you. And so they can use closer weapons and do more damage. So, knowing that about our friends here, that's how come I didn't choose the flash charge. Chose to start the old-fashioned way, long distance. And, oh, here we go. Might as well start by damaging their ability to advance or retreat. And since we're looking to heal our people, there's absolutely nope. Since we're looking to heal our people, the sensible thing we got to do, while we're still just advancing and not boarding, is use healing abilities. Get our doctor in on the treating wounded talent. Our Mr. Miss MDs. No, we're switching over. The railgun has better accuracy at this range than the missile, so we're switching over. And yeah, we'll board now. We'll deal on the next turn. Besides, we got to get bored. We got to get that sweet intel. That's what we're here for. First two of their party animals gone out of their reception committee. Make that first three. And with all of Elsie Nerriman's combat abilities, I think she's got the ability to do damage from long distance. Well, she has at least one, but I believe she's got more than one. That's my thought there. Let's heal up the shock trooper. Good thing I did. Sheesh. Let's bomb the military officer. That should take care of that accuracy. Situation. And I'm in no hurry to take out the military trooper yet because got to get some healing in on the shock trooper. And then morale boost. And now it's time to do the deed and shoot this military person. Well, we can do void engine damage. We're going to have to take that. Yep, there we go. Void engine done. We don't get military, though. But dang. We tried. What do you got for cargo? More stuff for our black market habits. Oh, yeah. And we didn't lose any paperwork, and we won't. More ship healing, which saves us weeks of time at a land hospital. Thank you. They're good. They're not that expensive, but they are slow down there in gravity. As opposed to, I guess we can alter the ship to artificial gravity. Low gravity healing would make it faster. I'm guessing. For purposes of science fiction, let's assume so. Low gravity, ultra gravity. And maybe the Void engine has medical benefits as well. Well, the Gestalt Center did, so let's go with that. The other medical professionals besides the chasing and some of the adventures in this, don't know if that's on camera, but they told me that in this playthrough. And no intel? Okay. Johnny! Shall we meet again in the black market? Let's do rumor chants here. Or we don't want him to lose influence. So yeah, let's replace it with a learn rumor card. Didn't work, but okay. Somebody's on the sick list again, but it is the captain. Okay. And we're still going with 4 out of 5 chances on getting in the black market aren't bad. Ooh, even at a low price. Hey, that's 15.9 for the advanced electronics, 2.9, 17, 18, almost 19,000. Sell it all, people. Well, sell it one at a time. I don't care. I just need to get paid to be sneaky. And we still got over a year left. I'm gonna just one more round, just trying to spy up here before I get back to my regular mission schedule. The Zenman Explorer. Now this, yeah, that tends to mess up your paperwork things. Smugglers, possibly not. Pirates, never. But are next to never. But just gotta watch what you're doing here among the stars if you want to keep those sweet edicts you earn, or any other paperwork. Okay, so there we go. Maclume and Cadar paperwork. Back downstairs, folks. More Cadar records. Sounds like a plan. There we go. We have our third edict. After about 25, no, it was year 36. We're down to about 115, a year and 15 weeks left. 20 started with a year and 36, about 21 weeks worth of spying. We got our edict. Now, do we have access? Nope, not to the weaponry yet. I might want to spy just a little bit more. I'd like to buy those weapons, even though I don't plan on using them before I get the armor. We're going to take a chance to do that. A couple of days of partying in the Spice Hall to keep everybody's morale normal. And off we go. We are back. And this alliance isn't even a half-year old. Okay. Plenty of time to spy on the Allies. I'm enjoying that prospect. Not needing the time necessarily, but what sort of Section 8 monkey business is this? Death among crew or death among crew? Let's try to avoid death among crew then. -7 Cadar rep, but we didn't lose any paperwork. Good. And I don't want more crew injury. One of the ways to stay clandestine if you're a spy is not to need a hospital. You don't have to explain how you got injured. Sheesh. And besides, we don't want to make the Captain Kirk mistake he made in the Captain Kirk McCoy. They were trying to rescue Chekhov from a 20th century Earth hospital. Go in with a lady on a gurney for their rescue. Come out with Chekhov on the gurney. So supposedly doing a surgery on the lady. One little mistake. We don't need any of those sorts of mistakes now, do we? We got to run a tight spy operation. I think that was the movie with whales in it. There we go. We gained our 1 influence. Let's see what that does for. Now we need effective rep 90. Okay. That would take too long. We got our regular missions to get back to. But there you have it. I now have my level 3 edict with Cadar. And 1 sick crew person. For those of you looking for just to spice up your imagination, different adventures than getting paperwork here. We got a very sick pirate here. Either they're going to make it or we're going to have an extra crew space because we've got like 3 or 4 pirates. 3, I think. So, we don't necessarily need more of that. I can check that out. How many pirates do we have? And I'm not referring to the Pittsburgh Pirates, the baseball team. We got 3. And if we lost 1, it'd be a tragedy, but we could make do. And besides, if they're a pirate, a lot of people think they're a scumbucket. Nobody's going to really care. We aren't going to be judged negatively or as irresponsible. Well, let's do this we could do it by lots of things, but we are running short on time. So instead of doing plague stuff, we're going to do well, I'll be starting off camera. Let me rephrase that. With Smuggler Princess deeds. Anyway, you take care, and I'll see you all when I'm on a journey to get the last edict I need, a steel song edict. Have a good one. Bye.